So hello guys, good evening. Welcome back again to car polygonal modeling. So previous class we learned how to start with box, and in this class we'll be learning how to start with using plane. All right, so this one. So we use technique called edge extrude technique, and today we'll be checking out few details of this image plane and importing of image and everything. So already in the previous class I mentioned that we have to take this blueprint and we have to make it in Photoshop. You have to match the lines and all. So I'm simply taking these images. So let's go to the top view first, and here view and image plane and import image. In this I have to import top image, that is the first thing, and front view image plane, import image, and go with the front, and side view image plane, import image as car side. Okay. All right. So three images are sufficient, and the fourth image of what we will be doing, that the back, when we are going to do the final finishing, then we'll go with the back. Okay. So these are the three images. So this is very default. You will find these images in this form, and now to enter into the attributes, select any single of this image planes and just press Ctrl A. So you'll get into the attributes panel. All right, and this is for top. So this is top camera. You selected top camera. Now go into the image plane tab. As soon as you get into the image plane tab, there are a number of options in this. So for today we'll be discussing few of the options. Here you can give name for the image plane. Okay, here is mentioning as image plane 1. You can simply place top view plane, enter. So this has been changed into top view plane. All right, and next here there are few other options. If we see in image plane attributes, this is sample. You can see how you can see that if you have changed the documentation of this, then you can also click this so that the image sample gets refreshed. And here image plane attributes display. In this you got two options, in all views and or else look through the camera. If I click look through the camera, I can only see through the camera, that is of top view. All right, so my perspective or other views will be hidden. Okay, so this is one thing. So whenever I go to the front view, I'll see front. Whenever I go to the top, only then I can see the top view. In my perspective, everything is hidden. So this is one way you can hide this. All right, and next, display mode, RGBA or else luminance, alpha, RGB, outline, none. So display mode by default it's in RGBA, so just let it go with that. Okay, and select top and Control A, and we'll go to that image plane. We have selected that. So in all views I clicked on for now. Okay, this is outliner, so don't get confused. So next here, color gain, color offset, alpha gain. So these are related with your texturing part. When we'll come to the texturing part, I'll be explaining you on this. Okay, what is the gain and offset and alpha gain and dissolve. So these are a little involved with texturing. Next, image plane. Here you got one option, that fixed and attached to camera. So there are two modes where your image plane gets to fixed. If I select fixed and I go to the top view and I'm just panning the top view, my image also is been panned accordingly with that. My panning means it's fixed with the camera. All right, and as soon as I click to attach to camera, So if I go to the top view, you can check, see my grid. If I show the grid, see my grid is moving. I am panning, but my grid is only moving, and the rest of my view is been completely attached to the camera. Okay, so in this case, it will be very difficult if I go with any object. If I draw some object, and if I start modeling, and if I move this top view, then my object placement will be missing. All right, so that is not working for us. So again, come back, Control A here, and just make it fixed to camera. All right, and next, so this fixed means it is already fixed in the camera viewport. Okay, so that will be easy for us to model. Next, type. Which type of image plane is this? Image file. All right, or else texture. You want to place texture, then you can click onto the texture. Right now, this is not a texture. You are not doing any modeling or wrapping or any texturing on this. So next, here you got one option box is called the source from where this image is coming. You can click this box and you can change another images also. Now whether you have selected the wrong image in the wrong view. Okay, in that case you can simply select the right image. For example, I'm selecting back and I have imported back. So you see, you can check here my back is been imported. All right, so now this is not back, actually this is top. So I am selecting top and my top is been imported. So this is how you can use, and this is only one single image, whether you are going to use, or else you are going to use a complete sequence of images where your object is also being moved. Okay, to track the animation it uses. So you can use this image sequence, and you can mention image number and frame offset and from frame catch, from where it has to catch that image, and these all things. So this comes the part of animation, but it is not that successful. We have to do manually. And next, placement. Here placement comes by default. All the options are logged. Okay, so here in this placement option, you find that fit to resolution and fit to film gate. So these are two things. When we'll go with the camera department, at the time of camera department, we'll get to know what is the resolution gate and what is the film gate. All right, and here these things are not active. Next, one more important point of this image plane, what we have to understand is that this placement extras, in this you are having this point where your center, width, height. So this is the size of the image plane, actually, width and height. If I click here and the control and middle mouse button left and right drag, you can increase the height or you can decrease the height of this image plane. All right, so I'm just making it to 30 as it was by default. And also you can move this image plane from center position of in this Maya what do you say, space. All right, so this is X, Y, Z. So this is in which position? Y position. So if I click here and if I move up and down, it will be moving. Right, so this is one other point you can understand. And your camera is not moved, only image plane is been moved. Okay, you can check this camera. Okay, see here your camera is not moved. If you select here and if you move, then your camera is being moved, but you should not do that. See here. Okay, so these are few things what you have to understand for present in image plane. Okay, so let's start making. So here the other thing is that you have to match these image planes also. So this is in which axis? Z axis. So I'm just clicking on and I'm moving it back, and this one it's on which axis? X axis. Click and simply move it there. So in this way I have arranged. See, remember one important point is that if you are going to make an object, it should be between your camera and your image plane. All right, so keep that in mind. If you see this side view, and if I make this one towards this side, my object is here. So if I go to any side view, I'll just take one object. This is the object, and press 5, shaded mode. And now if I go inside of this camera, which view is this? This is your side view. All right. So what happens, you can check once. See, I'm not able to see the object through this image plane. So this is one of the biggest uh, point you have to understand. You always keep those image plane and your camera, and in between of that you have to make the modeling. Okay, so this is some basic view of this modeling with the image plane. So in future you will be modeling with all the references like human character modeling or torso or cartoon characters or any character or any building or anything which has blueprint. You have to manage with these methods. All right. So there are many a number of methods, but this is the best which came out of those techniques. And it's easy also. It's simple. It's easy and also workable. All right. So let us start making this one. So I'll simply control N, a new project again. I'll open my previous file which we try to make with this box. Okay, so this is my previous file. We try to make box modeling, but we will close this. We'll remove this box. We don't need this. So or else you can hide it also if you want, but I'll simply delete it. I don't need this. Okay, and go to this. Yeah, okay. Now already we have matched this top, front, side views. All the views, everything has been matched. So let's start working on this. So let's take a plane first. And here in the attributes of the plane, see you got subdivision. So I'm making it subdivision 0. And I'll make one subdivision of width. Okay. And I don't need this face. All right, done. So this is the plane which I have taken. So I'll take it. I'll just place it there. And here, mostly is few students, they make a lot of mistakes. Beginners, very beginners, even the people who learn this course. So the main mistake what you make is that, see my translate and this transformation. Yeah, so it's in 0. So you want to make this stay in 0, but your work should go on. So I'm going to select the face and I'll drag him up. All right, and you can check, come out. So it's in 0. So my pivot position is the same, but here my object, my component level has been moved. So the component level are vertex, face, and everything, right? So let's start making edge extrude technique. So this video gets off by this, and we'll continue that thing in the very next video. Okay, guys. So please watch my next video.